Hello, this is your boy CoolMan100X and welcome to my website. Yo, what's up guys? This is your boy CoolMan100X. Welcome to College Football 25. But before we jump into the video, make sure you visit my website, CoolMan100X.com. Link in the description below to get the membership, ebooks, all that stuff will be on there. Buy my art, clothing, all that stuff. That'll be on my website. All the new stuff will be pointed on the website if you want to become a member and do other things as well. So we're going to be going into how to break down the gun trips tight end. I'm in the Charlotte offensive playbook, which is Charlotte. Recommend using the team. We Michigan all day buffs. So what we're going to be doing is breaking down a scheme that I created within gun trips tight end, and we're going to be going over some plays that works and don't works, but we're going to be breaking it down a little bit more better for you guys to understand the trips tight end. So let's get into it, and we're going to be jumping out with the audibles first. We're going to be coming out, and the audibles is going to be driver post, shallow X dig, inside zone, and a speed option. You can actually switch the speed options or something else, but we're going to get into that a little bit later. So the play you want to come out in is China white post. You can come out in any play that you want, but I think China white post is a great base play for you to come out in anyway. So that's just my opinion. When you're coming out in China white base, you already got a good attacking both sides of the field. You got attacking left, right, deep, and post. So that's a good thing as well. So we got the audibles that can actually switch it up with the driver post, the shallow dig to push it a little bit further down. Also, we got the inside zone and the speed option. Now with the China white post, you can do a lot of things with the China white post. Just like I said, it comes down to how you run it. So the adjustment that I like to do on the China post is we want to put triangle in a drag route. So we want to redrag them there, right? So we want to keep them in that drag route so they can do that. The next thing we want to do is we want to put square in a slant. So this is what we want. We want to attack both sides of the field, right? So that is the cool thing about this play too as well. So you're actually attacking both sides of the field as well. Now, the cool thing about this is that you can, but you don't have to. You can actually leave this route is. I'm going to show you two ways to adjust this play. So this is the first adjustment. The next adjustment we're going to do is put in circle on a custom stem. Now the custom stem here is we're going to make it a little shorter. So we're going to make it as short as possible. We're going to make it around here or here, but I like here better. That way he goes out to the field a little bit more better, and he actually gets to go a little bit more deeper in the field as well. He already cut out, so this makes it a little bit more better. So now that you got your adjustment down, you can actually run this play as you want to, but circle is going to be a nice little sideline pass, as you can see there. Just like I say here, you want to put triangle on a drag here. You want to put square on a slant here. You want to put circle on a custom, and you want to bring them down as short as possible. You want to put it in that route there. And you want to look for, the play that you want to be open. So you can actually lob this if you want to. Nice little catch there. You can actually run that up the middle there as well. And also, when you redrag them, put them in a slant, and you want to put custom stem and bring him all the way down here. This will be the first adjustment as that. The next adjustment that you want to do, you want to keep these things adjustment that I taught you. You want to put R1, you can put him on a flat route. So this is going to make him go to the right side of the field. Now, the next thing you want to do for the second adjustment is that you want to put triangle on a zig route, which would be here, a zig route. Now, the cool thing about this zig route is that I wish they let you do this. They don't, but they don't let you really custom stem the zig route. I wish they did. But you have the zig route here. The next thing you want to do here is you can, but you don't have to. You can actually leave him as is. But if you want to actually add a little bit more base, you want to put him on a corner here. Now, the cool thing about this is that you want to custom stem him down, and he'll cut straight outside the field quickly. So the cool thing about this, you actually flood in the right side of the field, but also flood in the left side of the field with two routes. So it gives you an idea of how to run this play a little bit more better. So when you run this play, he actually get a nice speed boost right there. You can definitely run a touchdown and all other stuff as well. So that is the second adjustment. The second adjustment is that, so you want to put R1 and a flat route here. You want to put X on the out route. Then you want to put X down, and you want to custom stem, and you want to bring him all the way down here. Here, right? And now you want to put triangle on a drag, and you want to put square in a deep route if you want to, but you can actually mix it up if you want to for a corner route or anything like that. But we recommend the slant, because the slant does more damage than you expected. So the next thing you want to do is put circle on a custom stem. You want to bring them all the way down here so it looks like this. So now you're flooding the right side of the field and the left side of the field. That's because of the cool adjustment for that play. So you can definitely do a lot of things with the China post, just like that. Just mess around with the routes and the custom stem that you can add to this. So we're going to be moving to the audible, which is the drive post. What I really like the drive post about this, you can actually run this stop because it's just like the China post play. Now the cool thing about this is that you can actually mess with the running back, put him in a block, and you can definitely do a lot of things with the drag. The only adjustment that I do is put square on a slant because I don't like the same receivers running the same route. But if they could split the two posts, this would be good. So the next thing you want to do is want to put X in the custom stem. You want to bring him down like about 2 notches so he can go under. Right, so that'll be your second adjustment, your first adjustment to this play too as well for this. So as you see here, it actually opens up the drag a little bit more for you, and it actually cuts inside to get your light little run there. So the cool thing about this is that you can add a lot of new things to this play, which is cool. With the driver post, you can do a lot of things. I like to do here for another adjustment that you can do on this audible is that you can actually put a custom stem and bring him down. You can actually bring the slant here. Press square and custom stem them. You can actually move the slant underneath, so you got 2 drags to flood. So now you got the out route here. So you can actually add that custom stem and actually extend it here. So he can actually take that route downfield. What I like to do is block the running back to give me extra blocking. So you can actually do that as well. You can actually roll to the right there. It actually opens up him right down the field too as well, because he's actually taking that free safety in that corner down there. That's a little quick adjustment that you can do for that type of play too. For the next one, is going to be inside zone. Inside zone is very self-explanatory for the gun trips tight end because it has very good blocking, as you can see there. Now this comes down to your use your stick skills when you run an inside zone, because you do get good blocking. You just have to know the lanes that you want to run. So self-explanatory, the lanes that you want to run, you have to look at them thoroughly so you know where you're going, how you do it, and you can hit the lanes a little bit more better. Now, for my favorite play, it's the speed option. I really wasn't going to mess with pitches this year, but I think this is the best one out of trips tight end, is that you can actually run the speed option and have him throw a quick pick, and you can actually utilize him a little bit more better to run down the field for the touchdown. So when you run the speed option, it's all about the quick pitch. You don't really want to do the holding pitch, because if you do it, it actually brings him in a little bit closer, which is crazy. So when you do it, you see how it can actually see what you're doing. So I think the quick pitch is way better to utilize in this type of, situation for the speed option. So, but if he bites, don't be afraid to run it with the quarterback too. But if he bites and that quick pitch works and you get the extra block, and if you can use your stick 'em, you can do a lot of things with them. So don't be afraid to pitch the ball. Because if you got good user stick skills, you really don't have to worry about getting caught in the backfield if you know what you're doing and you know the lanes that you're running. But if he comes down to it, stuff like that, some pitches work, but if he comes down to it, just like I'm showing you here, you can definitely just angle him out and run a touchdown. So if you get caught in situations like that, make sure you know how to use your running back. I will be having an ebook out to actually utilize the running back like I did for Madden. So this coming soon. You can actually do, use your sticks, break tackles, stiff arms, as you can see here. As long as you know the ins and out, you can actually make anybody juke in this game, and you can actually angle it for you to get a touchdown. So it's mostly the angles that you use, but overall, you can pretty much do anything you want in this game. So for the inside zone, I do want to recommend this. So another thing that you can do, if you don't like the speed option, you actually got another option that you can do to make this scheme a little bit more better for you to run. So let's say you want to take the speed option out. Like, I don't like the speed option. It's too complicated for me. What I do like about this formation is that it has a RPO inside zone. So you can actually add the RPO bubble to that scheme, and you can do a lot of things with it. So let's say when you're running trips tight end too as well, you got the RPO here, the inside zone here. Now let's say if we want to come out just in the same play, any play that you want to come out in, like China Y post, here. So now you got a 2 running scheme here. You got a bubble and you got inside zone, you got a bubble. The cool thing about this is that the inside zone go outside and that RPO bubble go inside. So this gives you an opportunity to actually test the running defense of people. So you can ask the bubble. The bubble is pretty cool for you to run as long as you got the right receivers to run it with. And the cool thing about this play is that you can actually add a little bit more to the bubble. So what I love about the RPO bubble plays is that they have good running blocking. I don't know what it is, but the blocking is way more better that you see in the RPO alert bubble. So when you're running the ball, make sure you look at these lanes, because when you do, they open up very wide, as you can see here. So be mindful of the lanes that you get. So when you're running the ball with the RPO alert bubble, make sure you hit these lanes hard. Make sure you know where you're going, because it gives you so many lanes that you can hit to get you a nice little 4 to 5 yards every carry. So if you know what you're doing running this gun and add the inside zone to it, and you can mix it up anytime you want, you can drain the clock. See the blocking you get all the time. So I hope you enjoyed this gun trips tight end breakdown, just to give you a brief breakdown and a mini scheme that you can utilize for it. So I hope you do it. I hope you take this with you and use this playbook if you want. It's out of the Charlotte offensive playbook. So like I always say, lock in. I'm gonna catch you guys on the next one.